Hey, so what's up, bro?
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live now.
We're so live right now.
Yeah, so we decided to start without Jared.
I feel so live.
Jared's over there. First of all, he's not drinking because he's being a
hydrating.
bitch. I mean, sorry.
How the tides have.
I can't believe you started. You guys are assholes.
Oh, dude, it's not like you show up for everything.
I do.
You do?
I do.
How do you?
Where were you 2 weeks ago?
Laying in bed watching the show. I
Hell
showed
yeah.
up.
Is shut up versus showed out?
He showed up.
All right, let me go and make sure that everybody knows that we are live. Live. We're live. Jesus Christ, you're too loud.
That's what she said.
Yeah, okay, who and when? Let's document this.
No, I'm
No?
a virgin.
Whoa.
All right, so we're actually throwing everything up, saying we're live, and you're saying you're live.
everyone under the bus.
We're throwing it.
Hey, look, we're on TV too.
Oh.
This is crazy.
Jesus
wow.
Christ!
Look
This
at
is
that.
crazy.
It's almost like we're live. We're like live.
What the heck is going? This is Shake-inception.
Syneption.
Shake.
What the?
Shakeception.
It's a Shakeception.
Yeah.
Shawshank Redemption.
Okay, here we go.
All right, and we are live. And we are live.
Yeah, we're so live.
We're so live. We're so live.
So alive.
I alone love you.
Yeah.
I alone damn you.
Oh, that's a fucking throwback.
Yeah, it's a throwback, isn't it? Shit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we did our post. We are live. What's up? I am Low.
Entire problem that you come here.
And I'm known as the real every fucking
He's the guy that used to jam.
With the janitor. Yeah, so we are live. This is our 50th episode. Look at this. We got a bag of.
Bam.
Look, see the wax. See how big this flag is. It's about 10 seconds. About 15 seconds.
Thanks, bud.
All right, so we're starting our 50th episode the right way.
And we are live at a brewery.
Yes, we are live, and I can see it right there. Look, it's about like a minute latency. We are live at Sig South, right next to Radnor's. A whole bag.
ASMR. Clapping. Wow. Okay.
Now, do we have a representative from Radnor's here, by the way? Anyone?
He needs to dip out.
I mean, we got an extra mic, so if you want to slide over here while we do this. I wonder how many that we have here.
I have a pilot burn.
Get in tight.
That's what she said.
I mean,
Literally.
holy shit. Okay.
This is insane, guys. This is crazy. Hey, we're a couple crazy guys.
Apparently, they know what they're doing. I woke up at God knows what time today, rolled out of bed, and was like, oh, this is happening. Okay, we're doing this today. So
Yes, we are.
This is what's happening.
So would you like to explain?
No, it's very easy. Derek and I were drunk last week after the podcast, so we came over here and started eating burgers. And we're like, well, fuck, we're going to have the 50th episode. Why don't we just celebrate with a little local business action, come over to Sig South, drink some beer, and then let's dine in some really good-ass smash burgers. Speaking about good-ass smash burgers, who do we have over here?
I'm the creator of Smash Burger Not the technique, not the creator of technique, just craftsman that believes in technique. And I just wanted to oversee what's going on over here. I heard about what was going on. I was very worried about what I heard, and I just wanted to make sure that I use my specific skill set, that knowing fat content, the blend that we're using, and actually how big a human stomach is. Putting all of that math together so that I can make sure you guys have fun, enjoy the food, and allow it to wash over you.
hell of a
beautiful summer rain.
So it's gonna wash over me. This is gonna wash out of my ass.
You didn't create the technique.
If it washed over from your ass down, a whole different rain.
What's that doing?
Oh, don't worry.
Okay.
So he didn't create the technique, but did he sweat the technique?
Oh shit! Did you sweat the technique?
Yeah.
I will always be Gonzo for Eric B. and Rakim
Yes.
references.
Let's go.
So that song is low key my basketball song. Whenever I play basketball, that's the beat that plays in my head. I first ran into the technique about 12 years ago at a place called. It was a little place in Pasadena. I ate it. I learned from an old school guy there that it was an old technique. I kind of got super into it, doing it at my own home. I ended up quitting a very good job as a tech support agent to open up my own burger joint based on the fact that I was so into this technique.
No shit.
Yes. And so I was 40 years old with a 19-year-old manager trying to learn exactly how to make these burgers. Because I came from hospitality, but I left the burger game when it was still kind of big burgers were king.
Yeah.
And when I saw this burger, I kind of knew that this is what I kind of wanted to get into. Not only that, I just kind of followed where it took me, and it brought me to Washington, and it brought me to kind of making all of the study of burgers that I had done over the years into this burger that you see now. I have been involved with Shake and these burgers in Tacoma. Those are Shake. I came in as a consultant, made sure that burger was exactly what they wanted it to be, which is a smash burger. Beefy's was a roadside smash, and this is basically the second iteration of what I was doing at Beefy's, which I believe is we mastered exactly what we were trying to do.
I've literally had every burger from every place you've told.
Yes. So I was that guy, and now I've got with them with slang burgers on the street with this recipe called That Hawaiian Burger Joint, which is right outside the mill off of Tacoma Ave, down there by the Grand. And I did that for a summer, proof of concept, and met these guys over here, the millers over here, and we decided to go deep. And this ended up being a super hit down here in the neighborhood, and
Yeah.
we're really proud of what we got going.
I really like your hours too.
Yo,
Because when it's 12:30, almost 1 o'clock, I'm like, I literally send somebody over from my bar. I'm like, just run over there, please. Just go get me a burger. I'm fucking dying right now.
you want to be a big city like Tacoma wants to be. You want to support that, which we want to do. You've got to offer late night eats.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to be about that life. And we weren't making a lot of money when we first started, but we knew that it was a benefit to the community and to whoever was going out there. Because God forbid you're hungry and you can't get some free food somewhere before you get home.
Yeah.
But this is a solid selection, and it's made to order, and I'm so glad you guys decided to kind of take advantage of what we're doing on Mondays.
Hell yeah.
Oh, definitely.
So let's just eat, because I'm fucking starving.
All right. Well, I mean, hold on. You
No, I'm not holding on anymore.
Let me tell you more about the burger thing.
yeah. Keep,
So it's a Franz bun. Franz makes a bunch of different size buns. This is their 4-inch version. We love Franz because they're a local bakery. They don't get me wrong, they're corporate. They went deep, they went big. But if you know the places to buy the burgers and you know how the bun should look, you're gonna get a consistency like that we get here. The fact that we search out for these buns and find them at the price we do allows us to operate at the price that we see the need. You know, $2.53. It's more about the community than the price, right?
Absolutely.
253 is what bands us together with, 206 when I first got here. 253 late 90s.
What's your industry day?
Industry day is Mondays.
Yeah.
This is the burger.
Oh,
This is what we do. Eventually, we will have the bar ready to go. Me and my partner Irving, that was also here, and that's helped us revamp the kitchen so that we can create a volume that is acceptable to Tacoma. Like a lot of people wanted our burger consistently. Irving come in, allowed us to do that by bringing his expertise from many years in many different places. He's part of the first family of Mexican food as far as El Toro and those places are concerned. And then he also comes from Matador he brought his expertise in, mixed it with what we have, and we're really, we believe, creating something that is trying to build off volume. You know what I mean? We're selling these burgers for less than $10, $7 for a double, $5 for a single, regular, $2.50 on burgers.
Oh yeah.
So we can do that because of the streamlining that we've all managed to do. You're eating a 27% fat burger, which is why it can be so thin and still juicy, right?
Oh my god.
So that smash technique kind of traps.
Sounds
a
like
lot
my
of that
girlfriend, thin and juicy.
fat. It does.
She's right there.
We do not let that rendered fat run away. We try to keep it inside the burger. We try to keep it on that bun. And so if you're surprised at how thin it is and how juicy it is, that's the technique that goes into it.
No, I noticed, if you guys notice, you can see like there's literally piles of burgers in front of us. And Lowe's idea, Lowe and Derek's idea was to have a burger eating contest and see how many that they could eat. I got roped into it and I don't have a stomach like them, so I only have like 2. But I don't think they have at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They had like, I think 6 in front of them.
Lowe got 10.
Oh my god.
He's going to try to plow through all of them.
Andrew, our front of house guy, he was like, he's similar size as me, and he believed that we could do 10, but it's not the big guys that have the big stomachs.
No. Remember that.
Have you ever watched Beard Meets Food?
Yes.
I religiously, you know, like Christina and I will watch that dude and just pound stuff. It's ridiculous. He's like yoked too.
Well, yeah, was that Man versus Food? That guy, he wasn't huge or
Yeah, he was like an average sized dude, but he just had the will.
Yeah.
He just had the will to kind of overcome that part of you that says, maybe we're done. Maybe we aren't. Maybe we're not.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
The bun's gonna be the hardest part. So
Yeah.
if you can get past the bun and the many iterations you're gonna run into, you know, we wrap it, so you're gonna get a nice feeling on the bun. So the bun's gonna be a lot easier to eat than if it just came off the grill. So this version that you're eating is kind of a good conduit for what you're trying to do, which is put down as many burgers as possible.
I cannot do that. So when I was a kid,
All right, she's cut off.
yeah,
No more.
That's 25 cents.
Yep, no more.
But yeah, when I was a kid, I had a really bad stomach problem, and I actually was on medication because I couldn't hold food down.
Oh,
Yeah. So even though it's however many years, 25 years later, I still can't eat insane amounts of food. I used to literally do like 30, 40 wings
No
at one
way.
sitting, and then I got sick, and then I was never able to do it again.
Yeah, but he's still
I'm
down hot
definitely-
dogs like a motherfucker.
But yes, I do eat a meal like a full meal every 2 to 3 hours. Like I base my day on how I'm going to eat, not what kind of fun I'm gonna have. Like, okay, I'll go there. Can I eat there? And then they're like, no, and I'm like, well, that, I guess I'm not going.
I'm with you on that. It's quality of life, right? So food plays a lot into that. I'm of that measure. I don't eat a lot.
I'm
a big dude,
Keep
but
me
I-
well fed, keep me well caffeinated, and well fucked, and I'm good to go.
He's a simple
And that's
man,
why
really.
that's why Jared,
And,
Derek, and I get
running
along.
for council member.
It could be alcohol, it could be sexual. I don't know. Just as long as it's fuck in some good way.
Sounds good, man.
Yeah.
Sounds like a release every step of the way.
Yeah.
You know what I 100% agree with too. Like earlier, you said big burgers were king for a little bit there.
Oh yeah. The
Like your diner style, like
oh god, no, the
third pound
what
patty
did
type stuff, like your Red Robin.
Gastropub.
Yeah.
Shit, the gastropub burgers, which I still really enjoy.
Yeah,
Like a
every
good bacon
That's a good
jam.
call.
every restaurant has
That's
like
a
a
good
wooden
call.
plank thing, and it's got a pig as a logo for some reason.
And like the basket of fries comes in like what looks like a shopping cart, but it's really small.
Yeah.
You know what happened to me was I would show up to these gastropubs and I wouldn't finish my burger, and I'd never finish it later because you don't finish a burger later.
Yeah.
So then I had the idea to make a burger that not only would be something you could eat, but it would be something you could eat a day later. So I had 2 missions from the disgust I had from these event burgers, right? And I'm gonna bring up Burger Soul right now, not in a bad way.
I've had their
Not
burger
in a
once
bad
and I
way.
didn't like it.
Not in a bad way. And when I look at a place like Burger Soul, it's the same to me. I don't understand how people can eat that on a regular basis. It's an event burger to me. It's a beautiful event burger, and the way they make their burgers, just great flavors. But I'm from. Sorry.
Justin from
That is the whole, okay. Sorry.
I like that
Justin.
Justin's profile picture is in one of my wigs.
You're learning the problem of putting a mic in front of my face.
Wow.
They don't have they have all day. I don't want them to speed this up. I want them to have it. No.
So
And
You
Justin,
do not want to do it in 10 minutes. It's such a high fat burger, you'll pass out right on camera.
I was so sleepy after I
tell
ate
you,
those burgers last
I
week.
want to address Justin's comment there. Not everybody likes hairy chests, okay?
yeah. Jared.
I literally don't have hair anywhere, so whatever.
This is something you couldn't do at a Burger Soul, right? And you guys are doing this, right?
Oh, yeah.
But what was your reasoning for this? I think that's what I wanted to ask you.
Easy. I just like burgers. I stopped, eating. I dropped a lot of weight,
Right.
and so like for me, like when I can cheat, my cheat has happened like one of your guys' burgers, and I love it. It's like that and pizza. That's my thing. It's like
I love pizza too.
go to get a smash burger, good to go.
I love these burgers because you said there's something you can eat tomorrow. I for sure.
You've had these burgers the next day, haven't you?
I have.
You can eat them straight out of the refrigerator,
I have
and
come there.
they're cake.
Got the burgers, took them to work at 3 p.m. and at 3 a.m. reheated it back up, and I was like, it tastes exactly the same.
Here's the move to reheat them up. Don't put the bun in the microwave. Just put the meat.
Okay.
Then take the meat out, and that ambient heat from the meat to me in the microwave
Oh yeah.
will do enough
Steam the buns up a little bit. Yeah.
to get it all together. It's just,
Steamy buns.
it's just, hey, well,
That was
that
my name in
ambient
high
heat
school,
gives you
Steamy
those
Buns.
steamy buns. Like you were saying,
Whoa.
the release is real.
Are you on your second burger?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, so it's American cheese, and as everybody should know, American cheese is a combo cheese, right? It's like cheddar cheese mixed with other cheese. So an American cheese could be, it's basically the beauty of America, right? It's a blended cheese. You can take any cheese and blend it with another to create a smoother, more melty blend. That's
Merle,
American
don't tell me to
cheese.
choke.
So this American cheese is just like your craft singles, man.
Yeah.
When everybody's like, oh, it's just a craft single, I was like, watch your mouth when you say craft singles. You better say that with reverence.
So
Because an eagle is flying over your head right now with a craft single in its fucking talons.
I think it was
And that, my friend, is what's going to save you from Iran. Oh, man. No
Yeah.
politics. No politics.
That's a good shirt.
But yeah, I think it was 2014. So I was a young aspiring in my chef in my early career at Bar Bistro down on 99.
Barbie so fire, bro.
Shout out to Eric Coolin, one of my good buddies, the owner. But yeah, at the time, I had some creative differences with the chef. I didn't really just like his vision too much. They were doing Wagyu patties on like a third pound patty, brioche bun. We had arugula, all that stuff, and like, I was like, yeah, we got Wagyu beef patties and stuff like that. But like at the end of the day, I was just like, I really don't taste the Wagyu in this.
It's a grind, and it's a grind.
Yeah.
I
I was like, I don't taste the difference of quality of beef. Actually, what I want more is the toppings and like sauces. I want to taste that stuff. So I had a revelation about that. And I was like, I don't think big burgers are the way.
I'm with you. Look, I'm not trying to downplay what people like, but there's certain grinds. Look, I'm a chuck roast grind fanatic. You know what I
That's
mean?
what it's meant for.
That's what it's, and that's exactly right. And if you're at home and you're wondering why your burgers don't taste like restaurant quality, it's because you're using too lean of a meat. You're not going 80-20 or above. Like Winco gives you a 73-27. I would go as far as to say 60-40.
Yeah.
is not bad at all. If you're using a flat top, like the what's the one that everybody uses now, the black.
Stone, something stone, Blackstone.
Blackstone, yeah, Blackstone. You don't want to use that on a barbecue because it's going to cause a fire. But if you've got a flat grill, go as high a fat content as possible, and it's for and
This is 7.
And
Lo, did you seriously eat 7 burgers?
you are like 7? Yeah. Hey, my man over here he's from back of house though, you know, so we do that. That's what we do.
Yeah.
That's how you gain prominence in a kitchen is how much you can eat and how you can eat it. And the fact that you can still talk that shit afterwards. So.
True.
Right.
I mean, I was I wouldn't
And
say
you, as you
shag.
can see, he left the wrappers in front of everybody like dead carcasses.
Those are actually my
That
wrappers.
you know this fucker eats, dude.
Those are actually my wrappers. I've been
What? He kind of pushed them over by hand.
Yeah, all these are mine. Here. Let me fix this.
But I'm with you, my brother. Barbistro is a super low key, probably best, top 3 restaurant. I like it better than Woodland City. Always have.
Amazing food over there. Actually,
Amazing food.
when I was down at Bumpy's in Puyallup, we had our holiday parties over there.
Oh, no
So
shit.
we-
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Can I
Bumpy's
interrupt?
top 3 dive bar. Here's County.
Last night, me and Derek were hanging out, and he was telling me about this holiday or work party that he attended when he used to work at the office downtown.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
And he's like, there's this video from the office of our work party, and you just have to see it to believe it. So he pulls it out, and it's him laying on his back on the floor
On the floor of the bar.
with some girl literally straddled over him, humping his face, twerking on his face. And I was like, what? He goes, yep, that was our company meeting party.
That wasn't our company party. That was an employee meeting
Oh my God.
that we started drinking afterwards.
What?
You know what? You can flip someone
over,
off, but you
off
need
the
to get
office.
behind the camera, sir.
You know,
You know what?
anytime industry people get together,
Yeah.
somebody's in trouble. Somebody's liver is in trouble.
I mean, we had a holiday party one year where Carlo left, went home, and fell on his face on his coffee table and split his face open from the forehead all the way inside the eye.
Damn, dude.
So he must have fell on the edge.
Yep.
But he fell on the edge, like as if he was parallel to the coffee table, which is a very old. He was falling like this.
Yeah, so if you see Carlo and see where he's got that little X scar on his forehead, that's from holiday party.
Hell yeah, dude. Carlo goes hard.
I remember one holiday party, Jess got on the bar and did the worm and then fell off the bar. Like,
And this is why Jess is over.
well, we haven't had a holiday party at my job for, this is 2 years now. And I always like bring it up, like, because I'm a little sore about it. I'm like, so how about that party? How about the Christmas party? I'm like, yeah, it's July. I'm still waiting for it.
Still waiting.
It's never gonna happen. They never want to give me a party.
You gotta
It's just
you
funny.
gotta make it as easy as
I mean,
possible.
because the only party you do is sucks.
Hey, that party does suck.
Oh my God.
In the best way. Oh.
What's that principal in the bigger?
So these bags of burgers came, and we're almost through the burgers that have already. Can I get a count from everybody on the table?
This is
I
8.
have 1.5, and I'm
Okay, we have 1.5
full.
I'm on 9.
I've got
Dude,
I've got 1.5 in front of me.
This guy in the
But
middle.
how many did you eat?
I ate all of it.
Oh, did you have 1.5
From the
like,
cow?
as well?
I ordered 5. I have 1.5.
Oh my God.
So I think 20 burgers were ordered.
Oh no, we keep bringing more burgers.
More burgers are coming.
Uh-oh. We're in danger.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay, they're not for us. That's good.
There's 8.
8. No, there's more burgers.
Yeah, it's
burger
8 one.
paraphernalia over there.
But yeah, anytime industry gets together, like you think you might go hard, but you don't ever go as hard as industry people.
No.
When they all
Absolutely.
and they
not.
all gather in the same spot. Somebody's going to jail.
Somebody's going to jail.
Yeah.
That
Somebody's
I've seen.
crying.
Somebody's gonna bleed out of their
Right.
head.
There's a phone lost. Keys are missing.
Yeah.
We
Somebody.
just had a really good question asked by my man Andrew.
What's up, Andrew?
What's the record that I've seen of single smashes?
Ooh, that's a good
And I'm
question.
gonna be real with you. It's 18.
18
I'm good.
fucking burgers?
I'm not doing 18.
Why? Who did that?
It's 18. It was much like you guys were saying. It was an industry night. It was
Yeah.
a little bit of whiskey, a little bit of pilsners, and a lot of machismo.
Whiskey will make you hungry.
And it was a 17-year-old girl from Guatemala that ate it. And it's always the smallest people, man. It's always the smallest people.
It always, every time I see a food eating competition, it's always like some skinny white guy from fucking
For sure.
Milwaukee. Yeah.
Kobayashi had a six-pack, dude.
Yeah.
True. But apparently, I think he had some kind of like odd, weird stomach that like was bigger than most or something. Or
I think
it was
he
like
did that. I
placed
think
differently.
that was him training himself,
Yeah.
drinking a lot of water to stretch out his stomach.
That's well,
David blamed his stomach
Yeah.
to an inordinate amount. So
He's a Chris Angel of eating hot dogs.
did the damn thing. You know?
He's pretty good at hiding those glizzies.
He's a glizzy artist.
all right. Well,
Now you glizzy, now you don't.
How many future world champions got stopped because they heard the term? Got pretty good at hiding glizzies. And my pursuit has ended.
Yeah.
I was going hard until I was called the Glizzlies. Fuck, I can't even say
Dude,
it.
once they called it
Glizzy
glizzy,
The
goblin.
Glizzy Gobbler.
once they called it glizzy, I was like, dude,
where did that
that's-
term come from?
I don't know.
That's that's what
Where
La Google
did that
does.
East Coast term.
Hey Jared, you want to La Google it? See where Glizzy came from?
They Google.
Because I
Some
don't.
20-year-old.
What does it mean? I mean, I know what it means a hot dog, but I'm just saying, like,
The Glizzinator.
Well,
Okay.
right about now,
Glizzies and Rizzies.
Right about
That's
now.
what 2025 is all about.
the burgers are easy. The sauce is easier to digest than anything.
Yeah.
Then the burgers.
So
And
here's
so what's left in your stomach right now, if you're feeling something, is the bun.
Well,
the
let you-
bun's the last.
let you know there's no
something.
sauce on mine.
No. All the ones you ate had no sauce?
Yep.
oh my god. Okay, you
Keep that
guys,
in dry.
Genius.
you guys are gonna freak out. Okay,
Fucking genius.
this is insane. This is literally where the term glizzy comes from.
Isn't that a good burger without the sauce?
Dude,
Bro, with the seasoning and the American cheese is a little more, and the high fat content, it's almost like you don't need the sauce.
No,
But
right-
I'm
right
saying
now-
that as a sauce Nazi, like if you don't order sauce and I see that order when it comes back, I'm like, fuck this guy, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like Young Jacques. It's
And
going
if I
down.
got 10 of them like that, I'm like, who the fuck? He had fucking babies or something? What the fuck?
Okay, you ready for this? The term glizzy obviously was meant for a Glock. Okay, you know, got my
What?
glizzy.
Well, no, what is a
Okay.
Glock?
It is a handgun.
What type of handgun?
It is a smaller handgun.
It's a pistol. It's a striker fire pistol.
Okay,
Thank you.
so, but since it was popularized as like a slang term in gangs, like with glizzy, people started calling hot dogs glizzies because of the similar size and shape to an extended clip of a Glock.
Well, that's so stupid. That's not true.
That is 100%. That's literally. Yeah.
They don't look like magazines. Don't look like hot dogs.
No, but it wasn't.
Depends who's looking at it.
It wasn't the gangsters that were calling them that. It was people that are in the hot dog community.
Oh.
So they
oh
wanted
my
to make
god.
basically.
So they were
Kobayashi
street
was
adjacent.
like,
They were street adjacent. Look, all I can tell you is hot dogs are on the list of carcinogens on the FDA website.
Whoa.
So they are murder weapons.
Yeah. What the heck?
What happened? Well, he got killed by a glizzy.
So here, no, the term glizzy for a hot dog originated slang in the rap community for a Glock handgun, then extended to the hot dog community because they're similar size and shape, particularly considering an extended pistol magazine. The term gained popularity through social media, especially around 2020. Yeah,
That's ridiculous.
that's so stupid.
I love it.
You learn something new every day on this podcast. Because
Yeah.
we've got questions, we'll give you the answers. Speaking of questions, I do have some questions if you guys want to.
So does that mean we can start calling?
Everybody looks way better as far as the wear and tear than I thought they would be this far into it. I'm very proud of you guys. I'm very proud of my burger. There
These are
must be the quality ingredients and the selection of the buns are shining through. But right after I say that, I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna vomit.
I'm trying not to. I tried not to
He's
for 2
trying
hours
not
today.
to. Well, then don't eat it. Don't put a magazine down your throat.
Go be a busy guy.
Blizosaurus Rex.
Yeah.
Don't put a magazine down your throat. Goddamn.
Yeah. No, for like the first hour and a half I was getting ready, I was just like, nope.
No. And
Nope.
now, you're good to go.
Well, I could use a Sprite to get myself burping a little bit.
Let me tell you, this beer isn't wet enough for me needing something to drink right now. This does not feel
Yeah, I
wet.
could.
Are you saying you don't feel wet yet?
Yeah.
Hey, why don't you dip in the background? Say what's up, E.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Just slide into the background. Don't worry. This seat's a lot better.
There you
Yo,
go.
give it up for E. He was on our show a couple weeks ago. Don't you remember when this guy over here went tits up?
I was blacked out. I don't remember at all.
Cheers.
Isn't that a porn term?
Whoa. He's right behind me. Why you gotta say that?
Fucking A.
Oh, because it's funny.
You guys are nuts, man.
Uh,
Love you guys.
we need to get you on again with Jared, and we'll get blacked out drunk again for you.
Yeah, well,
No.
not.
My organs are
I would
already,
not be in the condition that he was in.
My
next
organs
time.
are already crying thinking about it. They're crying inside.
Let's get some top 5 hamburger places you guys go to right now. Let's
Ooh.
go right to left. My Wagyu friend at the end, Barbie show top 5
Yeah,
right now. You're
top-
fucking with.
in-
And you can say Jack in the Box or whatever. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Let's hear it.
I don't know if I have a particular order set. Bee's Hot Chicken. Fucking. I'll slam some of those hot chicken sandwiches. All fucking day. Became like a big fan of like Louisiana style hot chicken when I was down south traveling.
Burgers. We're talking burgers,
That's
not
a
chicken.
burger.
I
It's a
do
fucking
like that.
burger. Yeah.
I will eat that.
Yeah.
So before we move on, that's a good thing you said that, Derek. You said best burgers. You didn't say hamburgers. You did say burgers. Now, is there a
It's a
difference
chicken
between?
sandwich.
Chicken sandwich is still a burger.
Is it still a burger?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That's.
Damn,
I'm
3
from
gets 1, Jared.
California, and chicken burgers are a thing, and a burger is anything that's put between hamburger buns.
So a hot dog is a burger.
So
No,
a fish
hot dog
fillet
is
of
a
fish.
sandwich. Hot dog is a sandwich. It's a sausage sandwich.
Yeah. Okay. Best burgers I've had around recently.
Wow. Good job.
I mean, obviously, Secret Burger Kitchen's doing something pretty good.
Yeah.
They're on DoorDash super late, so I get them every now and then. I still don't know where their location is. Maybe that's why they're called Secret Burger Kitchen.
I know where it's at. It's at the Holiday Inn. No, seriously, it is.
No way.
Yeah, it's off 84th and Hosmer.
That's why nobody knows where it is. Nobody goes there,
What's the password?
right?
I really feel weird like shamelessly plugging the Bob's Burger. I also feel like it's different now that I don't cook it anymore. But when I was cooking the Bob's Burger down at Bob's, I was eating that every day.
Your version and what's your name's version was good.
We experimented with it with smashing a patty down, and people didn't like the change up, so we switched back. But obviously, Radnor's amazing. Probably eat that once a week
I 100%
currently. Trying to recite places I've been to recently.
Boo.
Oh, in Vegas, Shake Shack. Oh my god,
Yeah.
Such a well-seasoned burger.
Shake Shack
What's up, Justin?
hit so hard.
Martin's potato buns are so fire, dude. And I love the fact that they don't cut all the way through. There's that little part that's connected on the back, so it's like a pocket.
Yeah,
Fucking Shake Shack's fire, dude.
yeah.
I like
and
Shake
I kept
Shack,
getting
yeah.
confused with a different place that was a similar name out there.
We're about to get a Shake Shack over at the Village over there in Tacoma.
No
Tacoma
shit.
Mall. The new village that they're making is gonna be Shake Shack and a Dave's Hot Chicken and
No shit.
yeah. It's gonna be like right where remember the part by not Lowe's but Kohl's.
Yeah.
So if you go there where Buffalo Wild Wings and you pass Buffalo Wild Wings and you go straight, that parking lot's where the new island's going to be. They call it the Village, and it's going to be their new food court.
That's dope.
Very fired up about Shake Shack being there.
I feel like I need to open up Google real quick.
Well, what do you got?
Oh, I'm just waiting for another Kenny Rogers Roasters.
Hey, I actually like Kenny Rogers Roasters and Boston Market.
Hey, Jared, do you
I
see
don't
that
think many
comment?
people don't like it. The problem is the prices just started getting crazy.
Yeah.
Boston
Yeah.
Market was so fire. Late '90s, early 2000s, and even now, if I'm not cooking on Thanksgiving, I'm trying to hook up their Thanksgiving deal.
Well, I mean, the Boston Market did some really cool shit, but the thing of it is for me personally, rotisserie chicken makes me shit my pants. So I would always get Boston Market and go home and eat it because I would never make it from the restaurant to home in time. It's like 15 minutes tops.
So
out of it.
you got a super sensitive stomach from what I've seen.
Extremely.
This
yes.
whole conversation,
But
which is
like-
really good because I think a lot of people listening are the same, especially with what's going on with the food, that people are doing. I think I'm super impressed by the Kenny Rogers Roasters. I love that. I went to Safeway today and bought the 8-piece for $5. In a lot of ways, I think
You eat your burger.
in a lot of ways, I think that reminds me.
People commenting are literally right next to
Yeah,
us.
Jared, eat
Shut
another
up.
burger.
Yeah, they're like, eat your fucking burger, bro.
I have room in my stomach.
You're
for-
literally disrespecting the guy next to you who basically did this.
Hey, like I said, I eat
You
these
can't
burgers
eat 2
at
burgers?
least once a week.
Yeah.
You ate 1.5.
And I will be doing it again on Saturday.
And-
Hey, Jared, Christina just said, do you need a
Your
bucket?"
probiotics.
Do you see how much I'm burping? I'm trying not to throw up.
I think that's a
burpee
Sprite
boy.
that you just said.
Yes, because I need to keep burping. If I stop burping,
Right.
I will throw
Burping.
up.
My buddy, we did shrooms one time, and I remember the biggest, most profound thing I heard when we did shrooms was when we burped. At the same time, he's all, burps are God's little gifts.
I would 100%.
Have you ever had a bad burp? You have not.
I've never
I
not
just-
enjoyed a
I
burp.
just called it up.
It's such a relief.
God gave you that burp. You keep burping, my friend. That's God talking to you.
Thank you. God, if you're out there, give me another burp.
I
Yeah,
also,
and Merle just said from a famous Akinelli, put it in your mouth.
yeah.
You motherfucking man.
Everybody boo this guy. Boo!
Oh, brother, this
I-
guy stinks.
I do like that bag of house guy that called. I also taught my bag of house to boo people. So if you come into my bag of house talking that shit, I will get them to boo you out of your shoes and socks.
Yeah, call people out more. Just do it.
Oh, that's all. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
That's all you can do. Oh, and also tell them when they look beautiful.
You know what's beautiful? All those hamburgers I just demolished.
You did.
You ate 10 burgers.
What a great job you did, bud. All right, now Andrew's coming in.
No, he better not be.
He's got
Andrew's
dessert.
coming in.
Now it's the menu.
Andrew.
It's dessert burgers.
You guys want to?
Andrew.
Do you guys want to do a?
How many burgers do you guys think you could do on top of this?
What's that?
This is
Well,
my
we used to do
treat.
that.
We're doing my treat to finish off everything. How many more burgers do you guys want?
No more
Oh
burgers.
my god, I'm so full.
All right,
No more burgers.
we're gonna do 20 beignets, please. 20 beignets. We're gonna top it off with beignets.
No, I can't. Maybe.
And then put grease on top of those beignets. Salt them before you sugar them. We're fucking around.
I'm also
Yeah.
diabetic.
So obviously, I had to confirm on my phone. It was Shake Shack that I was thinking of that I liked. It wasn't Steak and Shake because I was getting both of those confused for one day. Steak and Shake.
Yeah, we're trying to like find that in Vegas. Like,
You gotta go there. It was Shake Shack. Yeah.
I've never had it
Yeah.
because
But yeah, in the mindset of travel, beignets, you kind of going on over there. Have you ever eaten the ones from Cafe Du Monde
no,
in New Orleans?
I think so.
So obviously, Cafe Du Monde in New Orleans is like really famous for their chicory coffee at the beginning, and they're open 24 hours. Went there multiple times on my trip, on my bachelor party. Probably 6 a.m. a couple times.
I think this is the most low and quiet during a podcast, which is crazy.
He's perplexed by the thought
because
of
not
Yeah.
no, the entire time somebody was quiet. Right, and now that he ate that many, he's quiet. He's like, I shouldn't open my mouth anymore.
No, I'm totally fine open my mouth. I just don't. I'm scared about the whole beignet thing coming up. It's like, oh yeah, I demolished this. Yeah, I did good.
Oh, you're gonna have a beignet.
And then take away from what you've done. You're gonna kind of be a good talker. There's a lot of air in the beignet. You're a little substantial, but you're not. 90% air, 80% sugar.
Oh, yeah, they're real fluffy.
None of it from New Orleans.
Yeah.
We call it the West Coast beignet because it's Santo.
So it's a different style.
It's a fun.
I have to call out to work tomorrow because I'll be in a diabetic shower.
I don't think you can use PTO.
No, it's not the burger. The burgers are fine.
Okay, true story. I was on my way to work, and I had to shit.
Is this like every day?
Yes.
Okay.
But the thing is my house was 2 blocks away from where I was, and it was downhill. So, I got in my car, I started to drive, I was like, there's no way I'm going to get to work, I'm turning around, and I'm going back home. I go back home, I called the supervisor and an employee, and I said, hey, I'm going to be about 15 minutes late. I have to go to the bathroom, whatever. I get to work, and they fired me because I was late. And I was like, I called, I did all the right procedures, I let you know this is the second time I've been late in 2 years. I don't know what's going on. Doesn't matter. So, I filed for unemployment. They deny it. Now I'm sitting in front of a judge, or whatever, adjudicator, or whatever, people that are,
Yeah.
and they have to listen to their side of the story and my side of the story. And the judge was racist as fuck because the company I worked for were German. So when they would speak, he'd be like, speak fucking English. So I can
Oh my
understand
god.
you.
Kidding
So
me.
they made him, the one guy, shut the fuck up. They're like, he's like, just shut the fuck up. And somebody who knows how to speak English, just talk. So this guy starts talking, and he's like, okay, blah, blah, blah. And they asked me, why were you late? I was like, well, he's like, why were you late?
And then you were like, one second,
Yeah, I was like, 100% honest. I had diarrhea and I had to turn around because I could not make it work. He goes, so you were sick. Boom. Granted. There's your unemployment. And I was
Hell
like,
yeah.
I just won a case because I had the shits. That's a real thing that happened. That
That's
is
such
very,
an American
very, very
experience,
shitty.
though, you know what I mean?
So-
The Germans couldn't understand that because they planned their shits.
Happy 4th of July.
These guys that I worked with, okay, so this was a company that was...
What do you mean you have to take a shit?
Yes.
Didn't you plan your shit before you came to work?
But these guys were so uptight. I would tell them a joke and they would go,
They probably hold their shit too long.
they didn't
I
understand the
don't
joke.
understand what you mean. But
Yeah.
So it was a German company, and they branched over, and we were the first company to open in America. And it was a custom T-shirt design company. And they would send new guys about every 2 to 3 months, and just to check the progress and see how we were doing. Now, for
How do you sell a t-shirt with only a smiley face on it?
that's Russian. How do you sell T-shirt?
Yeah.
No, I went French there.
I can do German. Volkswagen, Tesla.
Hey man, you better calm down. Next time I ask you a question in this courtroom, you better speak English
That's literally what the guy said.
with your fucking Deutschmark ass.
So,
Germans
there
were
was
like,
Oliver.
oh, this
These
Trubel, yeah.
guys-
This Trubel, yeah.
these guys thought it would be great for like moral support to
Be right
take,
back.
to take us out and go do something. So they rented
Where you going, man?
a pool.
He has the shit.
They rented a pool in a hotel and we got the outside area where the pool was, and we like brought food and shit like that. But the crazy part was, and this is in, I want to say 2003, 2004, they showed up in Speedos, pink Speedos, collared Abercrombie shirts, popped collars with double popped collars, Speedos, and walked around.
So they had a collared shirt inside the collared shirt. Both collared shirts were popped.
Correct.
Yes.
Wow.
That is a European thing. I lived in Europe.
Yes. And it was crazy to be in Western Pennsylvania and see German guys in double popped collar shirts in Speedos.
Bro,
And
first of all,
they walked
they're
around
the
like
coolest guys in Western
They
Pennsylvania.
walked around like they were the coolest shit, and they thought people
They
were
tucked
like.
the shirts. Did they tuck it into the Speedo thing?
One of them, his name was Esson. Esson tucked his shirt into the Speedo.
No.
He
can't
also
do that.
tried to have a three-way with me.
It's illegal.
Understood, man. He feels he can fuck anybody dressed like that.
Europeans are crazy
They're
sometimes.
fucking crazy.
I could just hear that song from Super Troopers where they're driving the Porsche. It's like bow wow bow da dee da.
Yes, they were them.
Bow bow.
And there was this other guy, his name was Esson. He was like Italian and he wore Ferrari everything, like Ferrari shoes, Ferrari shirts.
Oh, shamelessly Italian.
Yes.
Just like us wearing Ford shit.
Oh yeah, fuck it. Yeah, these colors don't run.
Oh my God, I had that.
These are just about
This
Ford.
is our country.
But yeah, so one night, me, my girlfriend at the time, and Esson are at this party in my house.
No way. I know this guy.
And we're
No fucking way.
Is that Casey?
Dude, you want this guy to sit down with you.
Yeah, you want to be on the podcast for a
I
minute?
can't be on the podcast. I just came to drop this off.
Oh no.
What are you doing?
No,
don't do this
I don't know the substance of this podcast.
Sit down real quick.
Just say hi.
Just real quick.
Come
man.
on
Just
in.
talk, so I can drink for a little bit.
Just tell us about your day.
Just so I can drink.
Yeah.
Tell them what you brought.
I think I brought
You're talking about
20 beignets, right? Is that the story?
that is the
Yeah. What are you guys talking about today?
I was telling the story about how this Italian guy almost tried to have a three-way with me.
I mean, it sounds kind of lucky. on
Long
your
story
part.
short, yeah.
Well, he was very short.
It was a
and
short story
unattractive.
long.
And unattractive.
It would be hard to know what they're talking about.
Yeah, well, I think I've been caught up.
But yeah, he came into my bedroom with my girlfriend, and he was like, "Hey, maybe you, me, her." And I was like, "Esson, this is not happening."
I'm not having a three with
And
you.
he's like, "Come on, 6-pack, lights off." And I was like, "No, man." He walks over, turns the lights off, and I go, "Get the fuck out of here!" Turn the lights back on. I was like, "Esson, Jesus Christ!"
Completely uninvited.
Damn, those smell delicious. Those are very different from the beignets I was picturing.
All right, guys.
The Cafe Du Monde style.
Oh,
Got this.
I'll give this a whirl here. This is caramel syrup.
Ow, they're very hot.
Is it caramel or caramel?
Caramel.
Can't caramel. All right.
You guys remember that ad campaign in the 90s where it was like, I think it was Michael Jordan and someone arguing about how to pronounce caramel or caramel?
Enjoy your cast. You have your actual guest. Enjoy the beignets.
Will do.
Thank
I'll be
you.
listening. I'll figure out the link from him.
It's right it's up there.
Second of all, I just served a bunch of beignets last week to a family of 4, salted instead of sugared.
Speaking of which, Lauren, is that how you
Oh my
pronounce your
god,
last name?
salted?
It was salted. We had just done a brunch where we used our salt shaker to put powdered sugar on things, and that was still in my brain, and I literally and the salt shaker came out like sugar, so I salted the living crap out of it. Andrew went to those people that were like, "Hey, I don't think this is right." They're like, "I think it's salt.
Call it the yin yang beignet.
Yeah.
I think that's salt." Andrew goes, "Look, I'm gonna have to taste this," because you know Andrew. He tasted it and he was like, "Louis, you dumb motherfucker." Salt the living shit out of croissant beignets.
You know what's really funny?
Those are fucking fantastic.
Bro, what are you gonna do?
So-
They were evenly salted though.
So Casey, who,
Oh,
who just
yeah.
sat with us,
Hold on. By the way, before Jared, you can't have any more because you didn't finish your burger.
Oh, come on.
you can't have any pudding if you don't eat your meat.
I ate it.
All right, you're talking about Casey.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So the first time I met Casey,
And who's Casey?
we go back to the industry, but he used to be the host for the Rainiers games.
Casey's a Tacoma legend.
Yeah. Very talented.
Ran the Rainiers marketing team from nothing to something.
Yeah.
He's the reason why the Rainiers became such a fan favorite. He was the guy that kind of put together a lot of their fun things that happened.
I was part. I think I'm hoping it was Casey, but I was part of one of their fun things that happened totally by
If
accident.
it happened anywhere between 2018 and 2024, it was him.
Nope, never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, this was
I thought I'd talk about 3 weeks ago.
2014.
Oh
So-
yeah, a little bit before Casey.
They had-
Maybe no. Yeah, probably before. Maybe.
They had Star Wars night, and the girl that I was dating at the time, we just went to a Rainiers game, and somebody came up and tapped her on the back, and she's like, "Hey, I don't want to be weird, but do you want to be part of our skit for tonight?" She's like, "What is it?" And apparently, they were doing a dating game where she was the bachelorette and had to pick different bachelors. And the one bachelor that she chose was Darth Vader, and he came down and like gave her flowers in the middle of the field. And
That
stuff.
might have been Casey. Then.
It was awesome.
That sounds like a Casey situation. It might have been an early Casey situation.
But yeah, that was
I thought you were going to say something about a casting couch.
So,
I mean, I do have a story about that. Couch.
so many years before the Bob's thing happened, I was at Bob's, met somebody, and we went on a couple dates together. One of the dates we went to the Rainiers game, and some of the staff comes up to me. They're like, "So, we're picking you.
If you want it, come get it.
You're going to be in a segment called the most interesting person at the game on the jumbotron."
Watch your feet. Go ahead, come in.
He just wants to get your butt on camera. That's all.
Victory, dude.
Oh, hey
Victory.
now.
Can you just stay like that? The whole
Suddenly, we've got subscribers.
Wow, 100 people just went online.
2,700%. What the fuck?
Thanks, Ben. Appreciate that.
I
Wait,
was-
there it is.
That was pretty outstanding.
And this is why Jared's late to work.
Just on some human-to-human stuff. That was outstanding.
So yeah, they're like, "You're going to be in a segment called the most interesting person at the game." I was like, "Okay, look, just try not to swear and just kind of flow with whatever
If
happens."
they only knew
And
you are the most interesting person at that game.
Yeah, I actually was. But anyways, I'm on a date though at the time. So Casey comes up to me. They're interviewing me over the jumbotron,
Yeah.
and he just like hands me a pineapple while he's talking to me. I'm like, "The fuck?"
That's the
And then
greatest
he
shit
hands
of
me.
all
Then he
time.
hands me cat food, and then just like all this random shit. So just like by the end of him talking to me, I had a handful of just random
You just kept
objects.
grabbing.
Yeah.
You're holding it like, oh, what?
Actually, it's one of my Facebook default photos of me just holding like a bunch of weird assortments.
But did he explain to it later or just no?
So I didn't know him back then.
He's from the school of absurdity.
Yeah, I met him later on.
Yeah.
but that was the first time we ever engaged.
Bro, you're the best.
He interviewed me on a jumbotron to
The
give me
fact
a bunch
that you
of
kept
things.
holding it.
But what
You're the
what
best.
was the purpose of it?
It was just to fuck with you.
Just to fun with-
On the jumbotron.
And could you imagine the most interesting person holding onto them? Of course you'd be.
Yeah.
You got a pineapple.
But the thing is I just had to carry that the rest of the game too. So it's like, okay, well I'm leaving with my
Casey's a
pineapple.
motherfucking legend.
Yeah. So that was my great introductory.
Introductory?
Yeah, that's a word. Hold on, I'm gonna try to find the photo real quick.
That's awesome.
It should be one of my Facebook defaults.
How are those beignets going down?
These are delicious.
No, I'm polishing them.
You know what's surprising about that is there was like 4 types of sugars we were fucking with, right? We went with powdered sugar, but powdered sugar just became a little too caramelized where it was kind of gloopy.
Yeah.
So things were sticking together. So there's literally 7 different types of granulated sugar, from fine to extra fine to literally 4 times. The word extra is 4. It's 4 times extra.
You never want to
fine.
be too gloopy.
And so we ended up staying with 2 times extra fine because we felt that it made it look like a jewel.
Oh, there you go.
So we just wanted to make it look like a jewel.
Who would save your beignet hole?
Did any of you guys go see Run the Jewels and Wu-Tang?
Nobody.
I didn't know they were here.
What?
Until they were done playing.
It was $400.
Well, I had a friend that had a front row ticket that couldn't make it. He was trying to sell it to me for $200, and I was like, I'm actually still waiting to get paid for This Party Sucks, so I can't afford anything right now. Sorry, Dano. And
Shame.
It feels like there was multiple people connected to that.
and so the day of the show, he's like, you know what? Screw the $200. Do you just want the ticket to go?
What
Nice.
the fuck? That's a honeycomb.
What the heck?
Yep.
No,
and then
you
he
can't.
offered me the ticket for free, front row Wu-Tang, but I just needed a day off. I needed
Yeah.
a day.
Sometimes you need a day off.
Oh my god. What are you doing there, bud? Oh, you putting your butt in the camera now?
Yeah, we're doing it for the views. We're getting it for the likes. We're doing it for the Vine.
Doing it for the vine.
Yeah, do it for the
Oh
Vine.
man, you don't have a beer. He's the only one who has a beer. Okay. I was gonna do the call-in trivia, but
Also, I was about to say what
It's your butt on TV.
Nice. All right, so what I was going to say is we got Tricky Dick out here tonight. Say what's up, Rich? What up? So
Tricky Dick.
I couldn't go to the concert, but my boy Rich did, and he would come on. You can come on for a second. Come on, get your ass up.
come
here.
on, get on here.
Bam! Look at this. Oh. Man.
We just got rotating cast members all day.
Yeah.
Dude, this is like the South Tacoma Way casting couch. Up next, Dick Jameson.
Episode 50, our All-Star game.
So you went to the show?
I did.
How were your seats?
They were fantastic. I was right on the apron of the second tier, looking straight down at the platform. It was fantastic.
Okay. I have heard from people before that they've gone to a Wu-Tang show, and it was just a bunch of guys yelling on a microphone over top of each other, and they didn't enjoy themselves. And that's why I didn't.
Well, they're not. First of all, they're not Wu-Tang fans.
First of all,
I
actually,
think
they're not
that's
Wu-Tang.
a arena mixing issue
Okay.
because at Climate Pledge on Saturday,
I saw people's phone videos, and it looked fine.
it was fantastic.
Yeah,
It
okay.
was well mixed, and I could distinctly hear everyone. And no, it was not.
I met Jizza one time. He beat the shit out of me.
What?
At a roller rink / bowling alley in Everett.
He beat the shit out of you.
Yes, he did.
Wow,
So,
you earned that.
yes, we were at this thing for a Zoomies managers meeting, and there's a stage and a DJ, and people were dancing and shit like that. And we heard wind that there was going to be somebody cool showing up to do whatever. The DJ gets off stage and he's like, all right, my set's done. Well, I'm going to bring up the one, the only Jizza. We're like, no fucking way. So me and Michael Sweet, we rush the stage. And sure as shit, Jizza comes out, brings out his DJ, and he starts playing a couple tracks, 1 or 2 tracks, and goes, hold up, stop that shit. We're like, okay. He goes, we're gonna do this like we did back in the old days, back in New York, and blah, blah, blah. We're like, what does that mean? He goes, when I say go off, I mean go off. And he's like, DJ, hit that shit, go off. And everybody just starts jumping around and having like an amazing time. He jumps off the stage while I'm holding my camera, and grabs me by my collar and just starts elbowing me in the face. And he starts this entire mosh pit in the fucking bowling alley roller skate rink place in Everett. And while he's doing it, I'm holding the camera, just getting the shit kicked out of me, and he is pushing everybody and started this insane mosh pit. And it was me and Michael Sweet that he was literally grabbing and punching in the face and elbowing us. And I enjoyed every second of it.
That sounds
Insane mosh.
fantastic.
Insane mosh posse.
Yeah, insane. But
I don't
But
know.
like,
Hey, I found the photo though. Yeah, they also gave me a bottle of wine, which I don't think they're legally supposed to do.
oh, okay.
What?
Did you just get that tattoo in that picture?
It was pretty fresh.
Yeah, it looked real nice.
Yeah, it was real fresh.
There's one.
Looks real nice.
There's one beignet left.
You ate all those beignets.
So,
I didn't eat all of them. She had one.
are you a bigger Wu-Tang or Run the Jewels fan?
Wu-Tang.
Okay, there you go.
Christina, you want the last one?
Unpopular opinion, I do like Run the Jewels, but a lot of their songs are the same
Song.
beats per minute.
Yeah.
You want the last one?
I understand that, having seen the
It's
set, but I
heavy,
have.
dirty, but it's a
I missed the boat on Run the Jewels and found out about them.
Well, you need to
at
bring the
show.
box back so
No
we put the
shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
I enjoy some of their songs, but like I've tried to listen.
I was
going
gonna
to
put this stuff in there.
and it just seems like they're all the same beat per minute and the same kind of. I don't know. There's not a lot of diversity in this song. Well,
Yeah. So
solely on their live set, can see where you come to that conclusion.
and also same thing with Metallica. So what's the big thing?
You remember the guys that called the Cool Kids?
Yeah.
You remember the band the Cool Kids?
Yes.
I don't know. Or just when I think of Run the Jewels, I think of the Cool Kids because a lot of their songs were kind of like the same, but
Okay. I see where I see where
Okay.
you're going.
Okay.
So I'm still bitter. Jared and I both ended up waking up early to get in the queue for Rage Against the Machine, Run the Jewels at Tacoma Dome.
yep,
And COVID postponed the event, and then Rage Against the Machine broke up again.
yep.
And then they refunded. I didn't want my money back. I just wanted to see the goddamn band.
Yep.
So what I hear-
that was the 5th time I attempted to see Rage or Rage adjacent, and it's I've been
Would you
trying
mean like
to see
Audio
them-
Slave? Or
No, Prophets of Rage.
oh, okay.
But yeah, I've had tickets to see them in 97, 99, 2000, 2017, and 2020.
Mustard.
And every time they have canceled, and I have not been able to see them, and they are my all-time favorite band of all time.
It's pretty
Your
fucked up.
all-time favorite of all
All-time.
time?
favorite
A lot of people
that
think it's
night.
311, but it's 311 is very much like right next to it. But
Yeah.
since Rage hasn't made any new music since like 2000 and 2000.
It should just be 311 then, because 311s are not—they're not
2003?
quitters. 311 are not quitters.
No, they just put out a new album.
I know, and it's still fucking badass.
Still is.
Hey, are we going to that one in Marymore?
I got tickets, so if you guys want to go to 311, I will be there. I got 2 tickets already.
When is it?
Wednesday,
August.
Shit.
Wednesday, August. Shit.
Yeah.
Duly noted. I'm gonna look
Wednesday,
up
August
shit.
13th. August
I
13th.
can be there.
Yep.
I don't. I have a large event on the 16th, so I can be free that day.
You got a large event. Hey, ooh.
Large event.
Hey.
Oh my.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard that first. Derek has a large event.
Yeah.
It is
Between
almost that
bands.
time.
I did, however, see Tom Morello play at Aftershock in October.
Did his son come out?
His son came out and ripped guitar. He was incredible.
Yeah.
They played a lot of Rage Against the Machine songs, but obviously, without Zach LaRocca, it didn't quite sound like it. But that was probably the closest I'll ever get to seeing Rage.
Prophets of Rage came for, I think it was Pain in the Grass a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, awesome, I'm fucking going because Steel Panther, Prophets of Rage, and I think Seven Dust were all supposed to play for that main event. And Dano was like, did you get tickets? I'm like, no, I didn't get tickets. He's like, don't worry about it. I got the hookup. We got backstage, VIP. You're going to meet Tom Morello. And I go, God damn it, why did you say that? And he goes, what? I go, you just jinxed it. The fact that you told me not to buy tickets because I have a guaranteed way to go backstage and meet Tom Morello, you fucked me. And 2 days later, I wake up, they canceled.
Oh my God, you're fucking kidding.
Nope.
Hey, Scott goes, my favorite vocalist will forever be Chris Cornell. Seeing him with Rage before Audio Slave would have been epic.
Yeah,
Sure.
Seeing Chris Cornell would have been amazing, but unfortunately, didn't get to see him or Chester.
I am rooted, I'm closely rooted with that whole genre, which I won't go into today. That's another story for another time.
Another time.
I just see Lana that you just posted, Mustard.
Mustard!
Yeah.
Did you see the new the mustard that they put out with DJ Mustard? Or yeah, not DJ Mustard, but Mustard. It's
But-
not DJ.
No, I don't think I understand anything you just said.
Mustard!
You said mustard. You say mustard.
Oh,
No, is that the producer, DJ producer Mustard? DJ Mustard?
It is that time.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to stop because Jared has to go to do trivia somewhere else.
Uh-oh.
You don't have to stop.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jared will be having to leave right now because his duties of hosting the show is over with. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to thank Jared for obliging and waking up right on time to get us here without any help, just to sit in and drink a beer.
I didn't even
and
drink a
eat
beer.
Get the fuck out of here.
Jared's show.
Missed out on the opportunity.
Jared,
to
you can
drink a
fucking
beer.
leave now. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Judy
fair-
is leaving the building.
To be fair, my hungover ass is ready for a nap.
See? I'm not the only one.
Yeah. I need,
Well, looks like
I need to recover from my poor life choices.
well, the next 45 minutes is the Shaken and Slurred podcast with Lo.
Are we going to talk about beer?
Do love beer.
There. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, thank you for watching us. We are Shaken Not Slurred. My name is Lo.
Jared.
Sometimes I'm Derek.
Burgers are going to come flying out of our buttholes later.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe you did that.
It's burger time.
Hey, Rich, say bye.
Bye, everybody.